Okay, so I had my colonoscopy 3 days ago, so to sum up, if you are going to have a colonoscopy, here are my tips for you. I had to do kind of overkill preparation because of, well, chronic constipation, so they make you do more laxatives, I guess, just to make sure you get everything cleaned out of there. So if you only have to do one of these, then it might be a little easier, but I don't know. So 2 days before my procedure, I had to drink a bottle of magnesium citrate, lemon flavor, and they said, you know, it tastes like Sprite. It was really strong taste, though. It wasn't, I mean, I don't drink soda, and it's been years since I've had Sprite, but I thought it was just completely disgusting. And it left a really bad taste in my mouth for a couple days. But, I mean, it wasn't bad. It didn't really cause any cramping or anything. Just kind of did its job. The next day was the day before the procedure. You have to go without eating anything. I drank some chicken broth at one point and white grape juice, green tea, water. I mean, it was okay. The chicken broth kind of helped curb any really bad hunger pangs I was having at that point, and then I kind of made it. But I don't know, people are different, so some people have a really hard time fasting before they get some kind of procedure done. I had to, the night before, take 4 Dulcolax tablets, it's a laxative, and then I had to drink a 16-ounce Suprep bowel prep. It was disgusting, and no words can describe how gross it is. It tastes like, I'm gonna say grape cough syrup on crack. I mean, it's just way worse. I think cough syrup's disgusting. Maybe you like it. Maybe you will like the Suprep drink, but I haven't heard of anybody so far who does. And I've heard that the other drink that people get, which is like a powdery gallon-sized thing, is also disgusting. So I don't think there's any way around that. I did get a headache after drinking that, and I was just like freezing and shaking. Be near a toilet. Have some fuzzy socks and a sweater on hand just in case you're cold too, and just make no plans because you might be up all night. I did get about, I think I got like 4 hours of sleep without having to run back and forth to the bathroom, but that was about it. What else? That's it for that day. The next day, the day of, I had to drink the Suprep again, and it was even worse the second time. It's just so gross. Anyway, I'm hoping that before the next time I have to have a colonoscopy, they improve the formula and make it at least somewhat palatable, because just thinking about it, bleh. I got just a throbbing migraine after it the second time. Now I do have celiac, and so I get, like, if I get even just like a teensy bit of gluten, I get just a horrible migraine for like 4 days. My scalp is itchy and flaky, bad stomach cramps, and it kind of goes in that order. My skin breaks out in hives. It's not a pretty picture, but you know, they say it's gluten-free. I looked up it says gluten-free on the website of the stuff, but I looked up the ingredients, and there's a couple things that, I mean, they can have like little traces of gluten in things and say it's gluten-free. The FDA allows that. And so that's a possibility. I don't know. So if you have celiac and you're getting a colonoscopy, they told me to next time ask for the other drink, since this one gave me such a bad migraine, and I had the other symptoms that came after that. So that's just kind of an FYI. Let's see. I guess that was it. You know, it does work. Cleans you out. And then the procedure was fine. I hate getting IVs, but you know, whatever. That was like the worst part of the procedure, because you're asleep. You're basically just taking a nap, and they wake you up and say, okay, we're done. And then you know, they say, okay, so tomorrow you can resume your normal activities. I was done for the rest of that day and the entire next day. But like I said, I had that bad migraine, and you can't take any medicine except Tylenol before the procedure. And I mean, you may as well take a Tic Tac rather than eat a Tylenol. Tylenol's pointless. So, I mean, I took my migraine medicine after the procedure, and it kind of helped. But if I'm that far into a migraine, I mean, it's a few days that I'm having to just take the migraine medicine and rest. And so that's what happened to me. And then I had all of the other symptoms, the itchy scalp, hives, and horrible stomach cramps. Now, I don't know if the horrible stomach cramps were due to the fact that there may have been traces of gluten in the soup prep drink, and that's, you know, and I have celiac, and that's what happens to me, because that's what it felt like. It felt like I got gluten. Or if the stomach cramps were just starting to eat again. I did not have any stomach, well, I had mild cramping beforehand. People say that the cramping is really bad when you drink the drink, and then you're just kind of eliminating, but I didn't really have bad cramping then. That's about it. If you have to get this done, good luck. And hopefully they'll be like, all is clear, come back in 10 years. I have to go back in 3 years, but of course, I guess that's it. Good luck, and I have no tips for getting that nasty drink down. You just gotta do it. Blech.